This episode of On the Record is brought to you by Associated Equipment Distributors. I'm Executive Editor Kim Schmidt. Welcome to On the Record. Here's an update on what's currently impacting the ag equipment industry. According to the March 5th Sandhills Global Used Equipment Market Reports, average combine asking prices were flattish year over year and month over month in February. Asking prices for used Class 4 to 7 combines were down 3%. Asking prices for Class 8 combines and higher were also down 3%. Average auction prices for combines were up 1% year over year and month over month. JP Morgan analyst Tammy Zakaria noted that inventory for used combines were down 6% year over year, with an increase in Class 8 plus combines more than offset by a decline in Class 4 to 7. On a monthly basis, inventories were up 2% for combines. As of AEI's latest dealer sentiments and business conditions update, a net 30% of dealers report their used combine inventories were too high in January, up 1 point from those who said their combine inventories were too high in December. This week's dealer on the move is Messick Farm Equipment. The New Holland dealer acquired Rovendale Ag and Barn, adding 3 stores for a total of 8 locations in Pennsylvania. Now here's Noah Newman with the latest from the Technology Corner.
Thanks a lot, Kim. So John Deere made a series of precision-related product announcements over the last several weeks, one of them being a couple new planter meter upgrades. And as VP of Precision Upgrades, Dan Hartstock tells us here, the idea is to make it easier for farmers to invest in some of that precision technology without having to buy completely new row units.
A lot of customers or farmers are familiar with our highest precision, highest accuracy, high speed planting system, and that's ExactEmerge. And what we're highlighting here is, again, the same modular step can be taken, where if you want to go from either no electric or from an ME5E where you've already got an electric planter and you want to add the ExactEmerge meter and the brush belt that carries the seed down to the ground and delivers that without bounce, without rolling, highly precise at high speed. We have, again, these meter upgrades that make it easier for farmers to take a step instead of a whole step. Now, we still have what we call our ultimate planting upgrade, which instead of just taking the meter and the drive step, you can pull off the whole row unit and buy all the row unit together. We're calling that our ultimate upgrade. And that's really positioned well for planters that may be a bit older, 2012, 2011, 2010, where more of the traditional parts on the planter row unit may be worn. And we make it easier to just pop that off and put a whole new row unit with these technologies integrated. So in summary, you can take steps. You can upgrade the meter and the drive from one step to the next, all the way to ExactEmerge, or you can do the ultimate and really plug a whole row unit in.
And Deere also announced the release of an Autonomy Precision Upgrade Kit for select tractor models that will bring autonomy to tillage work. You can read all about that on precisionfarmingdealer.com. In the Technology Corner, I'm Noah Newman. Back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Noah. As of March 11th, corn prices were $4.70, down 8 cents from our last episode 2 weeks ago. Soybeans closed at $10.11, down 13 cents, and wheat closed at $5.56, down 10 cents. Constellation Dealer Insights Tractor Market Update shows that same-store sales were down 27% year over year in February. The report is based on the data from 235 dealers who account for 109,000 whole good units and $2 billion in total sales. These dealers reported $48 million in sales in February versus $66 million in February 2024 and $76 million in February 2023. Commenting on the report, D.A. Davidson analyst Michael Schlitzky says, quote, "At this point in the year, we're not expecting much improvement, especially since February is considered the off-season and can be volatile from year to year. It remains to be seen whether tariff or economic uncertainties are affecting farmer behavior. We expect to get a better sense of how that is playing out when we receive March and April same-store sales data. Comps get easier as we move through the year, and farm outlook is better than 2024, so we would not be surprised if the year-over-year volatility declines in the coming months." Alamo Group announced its 2024 net sales of $1.6 billion, down 3.6% year over year. Net sales for the year in the vegetation division, which includes brands like Bush Hog, Schulte, Dixie Chopper, and others, came in at $785.2 million, down 19.8% for the year. For the fourth quarter, the division's net sales were $159.8 million, down 25.5% year over year. During Alamo's earnings call with investors, President and CEO Jeff Leonard said, "Dealers have remained cautious as they anticipate relief in interest rates has been further delayed by the Fed as it continues to battle inflation." Talking about the ag equipment market, Leonard went on to say, quote, "Sales in this market also declined throughout 2024, including the fourth quarter. However, order bookings improved sequentially every quarter during 2024, and fourth quarter book-to-bill was the highest of the year. While dealer inventories remained elevated, they continued to come down." Addressing the tariffs and plant capacities, Leonard said the company repurposed its plant in Wooster, Ohio, from forestry and tree care equipment manufacturing to snow removal, which was done partially to mitigate the potential risks related to tariffs. Because of that, Alamo can produce snow removal equipment for the U.S. market inside that facility and use its Canadian facilities to serve the Canadian market. This week's DataPoint is brought to you by the Dealership Mind Summit. To learn more and to register, visit dealershipmindsummit.com. The February Dealer Sentiments Report shows that dealers' new equipment inventories remained elevated in January. A net 62% of dealers said their inventories were too high versus a net 65% who said their inventories were too high the month before. As always, we welcome your feedback. You can send comments and story suggestions to kschmidt@lestermedia.com. Until next time, I'm Kim Schmidt. Thanks for joining us.